Hi, folks. It's been a while since I've done an inside pitch baseball game. I thought I would have a game here between the 77 Expos and Phillies at Montreal Olympic Stadium. It's Steve Rogers against Wayne Twitchell. Um, the Expos are 4-2, and the Phillies are 4-2. I've just played a few games from 1977 season. The inside pitch put out. Um, the Phillies will line up with Maddox, Boa, Schmidt, Lazinski, Orge, Martin, Sizemore, Boone, and Twitchell. The Expos will line up with Cash, Foley, Valentine, Perez, Parrish, Cromartie, Carter, Dawson, and Steve Rogers. First batter is Gary Maddox. Let's get going here. And the roll 62. That's a blank. S1, it would be a single if the pitcher was tired. Obviously, Rogers isn't tired yet. So, a blank spot, we roll on Maddox's card and get an F9 fly out to right field. One away. Larry Bowa's up next. And 54 is a wild. We have to roll again. 23 is a blank. The roll on Bowa's card is a 44. Also a fly out to right field. So, two fly outs. Fly out and fly out. I'm scoring with Stratomatic. Manual entry. Here's Mike Schmidt. He is 286. Hit a home run, 3 RBIs. Schmidt, right side's for right-handed batters, left side is against left-handed batters. Schmidt's a righty, so this will be a W, and it's a walk. The one's within 1 to 21 range, so it's a walk. So Schmidt's on with a 2-out walk. No strategy roll, but if I was calling my own steals, I could click steal and try to send him. Uh, Obviously, no sacrifice, hit and run, or anything like that highlighted. So no strategy roll here, especially with the bull up. Greg Lazinski. 24 is a K. The 11's with the 1 to 15 range, so he strikes out. So Lazinski strikes out to end the inning. Bottom of the first, Dave Cash, former Philly, will lead it off against Wayne Twitchell. 36 is a K, but the 15 is outside the 1 to 4 range, so we roll on Cash's card. That's an L4. So a line out to the second baseman. Tim Foley will be next. 22 is a possible error on a throw. 23 is a fly to the left. Since there's no throw on the play, no error chance. So Foley flies to left, 2 away for Ellis Valentine. 42 is a K, but the 20 is too high for the 1 to 7. Roll on his card and get a G6. That's a ground out to short, and that will end it. Top of the second, Dane Orge will lead off. 33 will be a walk plus against a lefty, which Orge is left-hander, and the ones are well within 1 to 20 range. So lead off walk for Orge. He is on at first. No highlighted strategy roll. Jerry Martin will be up next. He's a poor bunter. I could bunt, but not with that. Just a 1 bunt rating. 56 is a K. That's a strikeout. 1 down. Still no strategy roll. Ted Sizemore. Question mark comes down to here. The 8 is outside the 1 to 5 range. If it was 1 to 5 here, I would click single 1. It would be a base hit. But since it's outside the range, we roll on Sizemore's card. And that's a star 5, which highlights the F7. So it's a fly out to left. So we have a walk and then a strikeout to Martin and a fly out to left. Bring up Bob Boone with 2 outs. The man on first, still no strategy roll. 63, since Boone's a right-hander, we'll use the blank side. So this will be a blank. And a fly ball to 8, which is the center fielder. Not much hitting going on so far. Tony Perez will lead off. It's his first season in Montreal after being traded by the Reds. 32, again, Twitchell's not tired, so that's not going to be a single. Roll on Perez's card. Also, a 32 is a P3, which is a pop out to first. And Larry Parrish will be up. 12 is a K. That's a strikeout. And Warren Cromartie. 6 is too high for 1 to 4 range. and he pops to short. So strikeout and pop. Top of the third. No hits so far in the game. Twitchell will lead off. That's going to be a strikeout. High 38 strikeout rating. Error ground for Maddox. Possible error on a ground ball. But it's a pop out, so no error chance. Strikeout and pop. And Gary Carter now. Oop. What happened? Oh, Larry Boa. My bad. Larry Boa. 2 out, nobody on. Boa's batting left, so this will be a double star, which is an auto out, which is a ground to third. So another quick inning for Rogers. You go on the bottom of the third. Gary Carter is going to lead off. 13's a K plus. That's a whiff. Andre Dawson. Range play at the ballpark. Okay, we click that. Ballpark card comes up. This will be a range play. We roll. 33 is a star 5, which is an F7. So it's a range play for Luzinski in left, and he's only a 1, so only a 1 to 6 roll. Will he make the play? And it just happens to be a 1, so he successfully makes the play. If he had not, it would have been a single. 1 to 4 is a single, 5 to 6 is a double. But the Bull makes a fine running catch for two down. So we'll have a strikeout and a fly out. And Steve Rogers will be up. 33 is another ballpark roll. No range play this time, though. We'll roll in the ballpark, get 6-6, and that's a G4. So he grounds out to short. 4th inning, no hits in the game. Mike Schmidt will lead off. 64 is a right-handed batter, is a W, and the 8 is within 21 to 21. So Schmidt has walked for the 2nd straight time, and he's on. Strategy roll is empty here. The ATT of 3, if this strategy roll came up 1 to 3, he would have the opportunity to steal second base. But it's not, it's a 6, so it doesn't trigger any strategy. Here's Luzinski. Home run possibility. The 8 against a right-handed batter, which Luzinski is within the 1 to 10 pitcher range for home runs to right-handed batters. And since Luzinski's a 1 to 20, it's an automatic home run. So the Bull has hit one out here, and we have a 2-0 Philly lead. That's the first hit of the game. So Schmidt walked and Luzinski homered to left, and it's 2-0 Phils. Here's Dane Orge, 62. Again, still not tired. Says 18 batters to go before he's tired. Dane Orge will ground to first base. Jerry Martin, 53 is a blank, roll on his card. 41 is a star 4, which is a ground to first base. So 2 straight ground outs to first. Ted Sizemore, possible error on a throw. 43 is a fly out. No throw on a fly out, so that ends it. No error chance. Bottom of the 4th. Twitchell got a no-hitter going here. Dave Cash will lead off. 16 is going to be too high for the strikeout. And Cash will ground to first. Tim Foley, a possible error on a throw. Ground to third. Since there's a throw on a ground ball, the roll is 3. Schmidt's error rating is 1 to 8, so that's within range. So this will be an error on the throw, which in this case is a 1 base error. Chris has added the possibility of a throwing errors being 2 base error or 1 base error on a random dice roll behind the scenes. It's not shown on this computer program. But that's a 1 base error, and Foley is safe at first. So Cash grounded out, and Foley reaches on an error on the third baseman, Schmidt. All right, no strategy roll still. Ellis Valentine is up. That's going to be a strikeout. 3 is within 1 to 7. And Tony Perez. 35 is a walk plus. That is within 1 to 20 range. It's normally 1 to 10, but the plus adds 10 more, so it's 20. So that's a walk to Perez. Now there's 2 on and 2 out for Larry Parrish, who hit 246 in 1977. Possible error on the play. Since Parrish is 54 facing a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be a F8, which means Maddox 1-4. Roll will be an error on him. 5-20. We'll make the play to end the inning. So we click on it, and we get a 5, which is just beyond the 1-4. So he does make the play, but barely. Top of the 5th. Bob Boone. 66 error ground ball. Fly out. So there's no error chance on a fly out on an EG or an ET. Twitchell. 32 is a range play ballpark. 56 is a ground ball to short. So it's going to test Foley's range here, which is 1-2. For 3-6 will be he'll not be able to make the play, and it'll be a single. And it's a 2. He makes the play. All right, let's see. Twitchell rounds out to short. Okay, 2 away for the Secretary of Defense, Gary Maddox. So it'll be a walk chance, but the roll 19's too high. Line out to short instead. All right, bottom of the 5th. Here's Warren Cromartie. 56 is a K chance, but 20 is too high. 63 is a D8, which is a double to center. That breaks up the no-hitter. So Cromartie leads off with this double to center. That'll bring up Gary Carter. Carter has popped a couple of home runs, as you can see here, in early going. And he has another chance here, but the 19 is only roll of 1 would have triggered a possible home run chance. If it had been a 1, this would be green, and then we would roll on Carter's card, and a 1-18 would be a homer, and 19-20 would not. But the 19's too high, so it's considered a blank, and instead it's a single to right. Single to right, Cromartie's a base runner 4. The red roll is 3. That's within 1-4, so he's going to score. We got a green light here. So he scores, and it's 1-0, or 2-1 now, sorry. All right, we got a game now. No strategy roll, Andre Dawson. 46 home run chance. 14 is just beyond the 1-13. So if that had been a 1-13, Montreal would have the lead, but it is not. So it's not a home run. We roll on Dawson's card and get a single past the second baseman Sizemore. The 3-6 base runner will advance to third. Carter is a 3, so he advances, and we have runners on the corner with nobody out. So the Expos really got something going here. Here's Steve Rogers. We could try to bunt, but with a runner at third, we'll go ahead and let him swing away, even though he's a horrible hitter, 104 hitter. That's a possible error, though. 21's a ground to short. Boa's a 1-4 error range, and it's an 18, so no error. We'll see if we can turn 2. Is the base runner on third going to try to score? 5 out of 6 chance. Yes, we'll send him. No, he will not try for him out at home. We'll go for the second to first double play. So we click no. So the run scores. The 4 is just beyond the 3, so it's not. So it's a force out. If this had been a 1 or 2, it would have been a double play. But instead, it's a force out. Fielder's choice. So fielder's choice, and Rogers at first with 1 out, and then we got a 2-2 game. Here's Cash. Dave Cash. 53 will be a blank since he's a right-handed batter. 51 is a star 6, which is a fly out to center. 2 down. And Tim Foley will be up next. 65 is an error on a ground ball only. And it's a fly ball, so that ends it. No error chance. We'll go on to the 6. It's 2-2. Larry Boa will lead off. 66 error on the ground ball chance. And it's a single. So no ground ball. It's a leadoff single for Boa. And he is on. And we do have a steal opportunity since the strategy roll is a 1. Is it within the 1-4 attempt range? So we'll send him. We'll click steal. And the steal roll is 7, which is within 1-20 range for successful stolen base. Matter of fact, anything this roll would have been, except for a 20, would have been a stolen base. So that's a steal. We click SB. So stolen base for Boa. Here's Schmidt. Go ahead, run in scoring position, nobody out. And Schmidt strikes out a lot, but not this time. Star 5, that's a fly out to 7. Runner can't advance on a fly to the left. Luzinski, who homered last time. See what he can do here. Ballpark roll. 44 is a star 6. That's a fly out to center. The 4 is higher than the 1 here, so no advance. And Dane Orge. Orge 64. He's a lefty, so he'll be a star, and that's a ground out to second. So the Phillies had a chance to take the lead and couldn't do anything with it. Ellis Valentine, bottom of the 6th. That'll be a K plus, and that's a whiff. Tony Perez, 62, range play ballpark. 15's a star 2. It's a ground. It's a 3rd. Schmidt's a 5. Best rating you can have for a defender. So 1 to 5 roll. He makes the play. That's a 4. That's within range, and he does. If it had been a roll of 6, it would have been unsuccessful, and it would have been a double in the corner. So a K and a ground out, and we have Parrish with 2 outs. That'll be a K plus, which is a strikeout. All right, we're going to the 7th, 2-2 game. Not much offense. Jerry Martin, 53 is a blank. Rolling his card, it's a star 1. That's a ground to second. Ted Sizemore. S1 parentheses, it's a single if he's tired, but he's still got 7 batters to go before he's tired, so it's not a single. Instead, it's a ground to short. So 2 ground outs. Here's Boone, 52. Now the parentheses here does not mean if tired. It means we kick it down to this area here. So we click on that. And since Boone's a right-handed batter, it highlights this. 11 is not within 1 to 5 range, so we do not click that. We roll on his card. If it had been 1 to 5, we'd click that and it had been a single. S9 instead. He singles anyway. So Boone singles to right with 2 down. And Twitchell will bat. 62. He's still 5 batters before he's tired, so it's not a single. Instead, it's a ground ball to first base. Bottom of the 7th. Cromartie leads off. He doubled last time. Wild, that's going to be a re-roll. 52 is a hit by pitch. 3 is within range. We add 4. His was 4, so 4 more. That makes it 8. That's within range. So Cromartie is on with a hit by pitch. Carter's up. We have a strategy roll of a pickoff. 1 to 2 would be a pickoff. 3 to 20 would be nothing. And it's a 1. He picks him off. So we click pick off. Since that's a 1, click pick off and the runner's erased. Pick off. If it had been 3 to 20, he'd been safe and we'd have rolled on the pitcher's card again. K plus, and Carter goes down swinging. Now Twitchell's tired. You see he's highlighted yellow. He's reached 0. So any of these single here, that would be an automatic single. And on this, it would be a walk chance instead of a strikeout chance. 34 is a walk plus. That's a walk. So strikeout and a walk. Dawson is on. No strategy roll. We'll let Rogers bat. Possible wild pitch. The 5 is within the 1 to 15 range. So we click wild pitch. If it had been 16 to 19, we click pass ball. So wild pitch. And Rogers will roll. 65 is possible error on the ground ball. 34 is a single up the middle. And 1 to 6 is going to score on that. So any runner scores, and it's a rare hit for Steve Rogers, but it gives him the lead. 3 to 2 now. We'll go ahead and get Twitchell out of there since he's lost the lead and he's fatigued. So let's move and see. We got Ron Reed, Gene Garber. Let's bring Garber in. Gene Garber. We'll go to Gene Garber, bring him in. We got Garber facing Cash. Runner at first, no strategy. 41's a range play, and it's hit to the second baseman, G4. Sizemore's a 3, so 50-50 chance he makes the play. 1 to 3, he makes the play. 4 to 6, he doesn't. Rolls a 1, so he makes the play. Grounds out to end the inning. Top of the 8th. Rogers just allowed 3 hits so far. He's got 4 batters before he's tired. Here's Maddox. 23 is a blank. 12 is a fly 7. So 1 down. Maddox is 0 for 4. Here is Boa, Larry Boa. Ballpark roll. 32 is a F7, so that's another fly out. And Mike Schmidt can tie it up with 1 swing, but he's going to whiff instead. Okay, bottom of the 8th. Garber to Foley. 51's a blank. 55's a pop 4. 1 down. Ellis Valentine. 66 is okay, but it's not enough. And G5 is a 25, so that's 2 down. Perez. Ballpark roll and ground 3. All right, last chance for the Phillies. All right, Parrish is a 1. I like to look at the defense. 1, we might have a high error rating. We might want to consider getting Parrish out of there. Foley at 2 at short's not very good. But they have low error ratings. All the outfield are terrific defensive ratings. Perez is a good 4 range at first. Let's see if we got a third baseman. Garrett's a third baseman. McCannon barely played third. Frias. Looks like Garrett might be the only option there. Let's see what Wayne Garrett's fielding rating is here. For third baseman, we got Garrett's a 4 with no chance of making an error. So Garrett gets the call as a defensive sub. We just drag him over and then back to the game. And Garrett's in the game. And there's his 4 with a 0 error. All right, Luzinski's going to lead it off. Last chance for the Phils. 33 is a blank. And the bull, it's a question mark 8. 1, 2, question mark 8. So then it's a right-handed pitcher. It's going to fall in here. We'll get a dice roll, and one of these will come into play. If 17 to 20, he'll be out. The roll's a 2, and that falls into the single range. So that's a leadoff single for Luzinski. And he's the tying run, and he's just a pathetic 1 base runner. So he's a very slow runner. I might want a pinch run for Luzinski. Let's click his name and see what we got here. Well, first of all, I got to see who's available. Do an as-played lineup. So Harmon, Johnstone, probably Ollie Brown. Terry Harmon's probably fast. Bobby Tolan's probably fast. So Harmon or Tolan, let's see. Harmon, where's Harmon? Terry Harmon is a 3 base runner. And Bobby Tolan's a 2. Let's pick Harmon. Terry Harmon's going to run. Clicked his name. Now he's in the lineup. We'll go back to the game. And we got Harmon in there. He's a 3 base runner. Dane Orge. Not a good bunter. But we don't usually play for a tie on the road. Rogers is tired. We'll see if we can finish it though. Pitch 51's a K. Not within range. We roll 46 ground ball 6. The double play would only be a roll of 1 since that's a 4. It's too high. 1 to 3 would have been a base runner advance, but it's a 4, so it's a fielder's choice. So Orge is on now. He's a base runner too. That's a fielder's choice. Jerry Martin now. 31 will be a 6 for a walk, but 1 to 5 was just missed a walk. We roll and it's a ground ball 6. Again, a 1 would have been a double play, but it's too high. But it is within the 1 to 2 range for his base running. So it's a ground out runner advance. But since that's green, you click advance. No double play. So 2 out, man on second. Phillies down to their last out. But they have the tying run at second base. Here's Sizemore with Boone on deck. 65 is a home run chance, but 20 is too high. for that, so it's a blank. If it had been 1 to 10, we click that, and he only had a 1 in 20 chance of actually hitting it out. 26 is an S4, and there's a base hit. 2 to 6 runner scores. He's a 3, and we have a tie game. Rogers comes within 1 out of finishing it off, but can't get it done. Sizemore zone, we'll try to click pickoff here. The strategy roll of 20 triggers a pickoff. 1 would be a balk, 2 to 8 is a pickoff, 9 to 12 is a pickoff error, 13 to 20 will be nothing. So we click pickoff. We get a 2, and that's a pickoff. Second pickoff of the game, and that ends the top of the ninth. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. We've got to set the defense now. Oh, I forgot to actually put Harmon in Luzinski's place on the Strato game. All right, let's move Martin to left, and we'll put Ollie Brown in right field. So Brown's in right, Martin's in left now. Okay, we're gonna left Harmon and put Ollie Brown in right field. Okay, let's see, left field. Let's do Jerry Martin in left. Oh shoot, messed it up. Hang on. Well shoot, that messed it up. We got John Stone in left. We'll go ahead and make that change. Just for a sec, I hit the wrong button there. It was pick off. And we gotta do fielders. John Stone in left. Martin stays in right. Okay. John Stone in left. Well, foot. I'm not getting this done very well. Martin in right, John Stone in left. That's what we want. Okay, now everything's matched up. No. Yeah, everything's matched up now. Okay, my bad. Garber's in with his second inning of work. Wayne Garrett, range play chance. 53 is a 9. F9, that's 1 to 4. He makes the play. But it's a 6, so it's a leadoff single for Garrett. So he's on. And Cromartie will be next. Cromartie's a bunt too. We're going to try to sacrifice, even though it's not highlighted. I'm going to force it. We'll hit sacrifice and then roll and click W. That would be a walk. 1 to 3. The 3 makes it turns out to be a walk. So no bunt. Instead he walks. So the Expos have the winning run in scoring position now. Garber is tired. We're going to relieve him and bring in Ron Reed. Reed will pitch. Gary Carter will be up. We'll let him swing away. 14 is a K chance, no K. 45 is a fly out to right since Reed's a right-hander, no advance, so that wasted out. Here's Dawson. 33 is a ballpark roll. 14 is a ground to first baseman, and the 3 is within the double play range, so we have a double play, and that ends it. So extra innings. We'll get Rogers out of there and bring on Kerrigan, Joe Kerrigan, to pitch the 10th. Boone leads off. Range play. And 1 to 2, it made the play. 3 is too high. It's a leadoff single for Boone. So Boone is on. Reed will be up. He's a good 4 bunt. We'll try to sacrifice. Hit roll. Click the blank. And it's fouled off. Will batter redo attempt? Yes. and it's a successful sacrifice. So we got a green here. We could bunt, and he moves to second. So Reed bunts him up, and Maddox will be up. Gary Maddox, another range play. Ball is hit to, it's a star 4, which is to first baseman. Perez is a 4, but the 6 is too high, and the roll here is a 5, so it's a double in the corner. So Perez can't make the play. It gets in the corner. Maddox has a double, and the Phillies lead 4-3 now. Here's Boa. Another range play. Well, another one to Perez. This time he makes the play, but the runner will advance to third. Ground ball to first. He advances. So 2 out for Schmidt. Picking up that extra run would be huge, but instead he's going to strike out. All right, to Reed. Kerrigan's going to lead off. We're going to pinch hit for Kerrigan. Unser's a good hitter. Dale Unser's a good lefty batter against Ron Reed. So we'll put Dale Unser in there. And Unser. That's a blank. 35, ground ball to short, 1 down. Dave Cash. 61's a range play. 35 ground to third. Schmidt's going to make the play. He's a great 5. So 2 ground outs. And last out for the Expos. Tim Foley, air ground chance. 33 is a single 5. So Foley's on with a single to keep it going. No strategy roll. Ellis Valentine. 56 is a blank. 32 is a line out to first, and that ends it. So the Phillies come back to win with a run in the 9th and a run in the 10th, and win it 4-3. Line out, and that ends the game. Here's your box score. Luzinski at the 2-run homer. The game went into extra innings. A good pitching matchup between Twitchell and Rogers. Kerrigan takes the loss. He's 0-2. Reed takes the win. He's 2-0. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun. We'll see you next time.